So if you just close your eyes, just get comfy. Just becoming aware of your breathing now. And just imagine that you are laid down on a very comfortable bench that's got beautiful padded cushions. And it's inside a gorgeous, bright temple, which almost feels like it's made from white light. It feels pure and clean and bright and lovely and so wonderful. You just can't imagine how you could be inside something made of stone with this light. You're not, says a voice softly. And you gently open your eyes from the bench and you look upwards. And you see there are eyes, beautiful golden eyes, staring down at you. These are the eyes of a magnificent wolf, whose face seems to be floating in the air above you. And you peer into her eyes and you feel the power of her soul. What is this place? You ask. This is the place where your dreams can come true. They can come together, you can be healed, your dreams can be realized. I am the symbol of fertility, and so I'm here to help make your dreams take root, for you to birth your passions, your best health, and for you to love yourself with a fierce commitment to who you really are. A little voice inside your head might be saying, but I'm not sure who I am. And the wolf says to you, I ask you to trust me and to come with me. And I will guide you on a journey to help you to see for yourself what's possible. The eyes start to come closer, nearer to you. More of her form starts to appear. And you see that she is also white, like the temple. And as she gets nearer, you sit up on the bench and start to stroke her fur, which surprises you. You run your fingers through it. You expected it to be more wiry than that, but it's soft and luxurious, like the softest cashmere. You say to yourself, come with me, she says. Climb on. You gently guide your leg over her back, and you feel completely safe as you sit on her strong back, her soft fur like the best padding you could ever have on any chair ever. Ready? She says. Yes, you reply. And she starts to walk slowly through the temple. And as you get closer to them, you see that some of the columns are made of quartz, some selenite crystals, enormous cathedral-shaped columns, some of them. They're all different, all natural, but they're all vibrant and translucent, and they amplify the light. And you're headed down a long, open central aisle and can see that at the end is an opening with what seems to be an even brighter light, but it's soft and easy on the eye, but it's there and it's bright. As you near the end of the aisle and get closer to the exit, you can see that it's actually iridescent. with something that looks like a combination of rainbow flames and yet a giant film of a bubble mixture over the doorway. Don't be afraid, says your she-wolf. For this is the chance for you to cleanse and to clear all of your energies. We're going through this doorway and you'll feel the rainbow light penetrate all the layers of your being, filling you with the magnificence and clearing each and every chakra as it moves up and down your body. And you'll need this when we go into the garden outside. You'll need to harness those rainbow flames, so trust that they are there for your highest good. So you take a nice deep breath. And as you breathe out, the wolf walks through the entrance, and you find that you are filled with the most amazing vibrations. You can feel the rainbows pulsating up and down your body through your aura, taking anything that doesn't belong, any aches or pains, taking them and only leaving things that serve your highest good. Out it goes, just out of your body, out of your aura, let it go. You're still on your wolf and she is unaffected by this. You're safe, she says. Now really soak up the feeling of having that amazing rainbow pulsating energy whipping around you like a healing flame. It's gentle, it's insistent, and it's healing every part of you. You realize that your wolf has continued to move forward. And you think to yourself, hang on, I was expecting to see a garden here. Where is the garden? You ask the wolf. For all you can see is white cloud. It's here, waiting to be unveiled. You must lift the fog. You think about this for a moment, and your brain starts to try to understand how that can happen. But before you finish the thought, the wolf says, this fog is your confusion, your doubts, your worries, your insecurities. Sometimes you feel the fog inside your head, and it's okay if you do now, for we'll clear it. Sometimes you can still see a good way, other times no more than 2 feet in front of you. Think of it like this, she says. This fog is a result of all those questions you've asked yourself that you demand an answer for, but that you can't get your human brain to answer. And you've tried logical thinking, but it just can't get through. And that's why I'm here, to help you to tap into your wild potential and all that fertility that's present within you for the life you want to lead, and to get you to answer those questions with your soul and your inner light and your instincts, not your head. But to connect with your inner light, you must first feel its power. So just notice for a moment all of that light, all through all the layers of your being and all through your body. Just really feel that inner light. That's good. And the wolf says, you see the feeling you have right now with this amazing rainbow light running through you is a gift that you were given when you were created as human. You are a light being. This is your normal form. It's just you have the human form to carry it with at the moment. And that's right for the life you're living here on earth. But we forget that we are this light and all-powerful, but you are. And you think about that for a while. You are, says the wolf. You already light up the world around you just by being you. And you impact on other people so strongly in ways you'll never know. But you do, and you will continue to do for a long, long time. Now hop down off my back onto the ground. Now we're going to start to clear that fog away. And to your right, you see an unlit torch. Take it, says the wolf. So you do, you reach out, you grab it. And as soon as you bring it closer to your body, it lights up into a bright orange flame. The fire was caught by your energy, and you're wielding the torch. You can feel the heat from the fire. And you notice that you're starting to see a little more immediately around you as the fog right near you starts to lift. The wolf walks forward, beckoning you with her head. You walk beside her until you feel some stones down by your feet. And you tentatively reach out your right foot and feel the stones. And a little bit further forward, in front of the stones, are some sticks. They're ready to make a fire. So you start to move your hand with the torch, but the wolf says, "Wait." "What?" you ask. "You need to light this fire yourself." "But I just lit the torch." Don't you realize you are the torch? You need to learn that the tools you have at your disposal, the things around you, they are just tools. Tools to help you get what you want and need. But the real magic, well, that comes from you. So stand here on the edge of the stones and just start to feel that fire energy within your soul. And to do this, think of a time that you were so blissfully happy, even if it was a brief moment in time. Feel it and take yourself there right now. Take yourself to that moment of bliss, of joy. That's it. That one there. Now take that energy, take that joy, and push it out from within you. Out further, out into the sticks. That's it. They're starting to smoke. It's the energy that you're pushing out, that passion, that fire, that joy. Those sticks are starting to catch now. And the fire's starting to crackle into life. You step back a little as you feel the warmth, and the fire starts to roar. This is me. This is my passion. I am the light, you scream. Whatever makes me feel like this is what I need to feel. I deserve to feel this way. I can feel this way, and I can grow and change and feel this pure sense of joy. This is my birthright. The wolf looks up into the air, and the fog is lifting. The garden around you is starting to become clearer. The fire is smokeless, but fierce, and the fog around it is starting to lift. And it reveals the most beautiful ethereal Eden with stone statues, fountains, different tiers, and a beautiful, beautiful manicured garden. The wolf says, "Climb on again." So up you leap with ease and grace that you didn't know you had. And the wolf, she stands. And then you feel a primal connection to this amazing creative being. You can see why she is a goddess of fertility and new things. Now you have a choice, she says. Remember what I said about the torch? It's a tool. Sometimes we still need tools to help us achieve things, and that's fine. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to ride all around this garden, and you're going to take your inner fire into every corner of it. So your choice is this. You can either take the torch and use that to help you raise the fog, or you can choose to shine that light from within, just as you did to light the main fire, tuning into the joy, tuning into the bliss, pushing that out from within. Or of course you can do both. This fire right here that you've just lit, that's your inspiration. I'll let you think for a while to choose the way that you want to lift the fog. And the wolf, she lets out a low growl, but you can sense it's one of delight. And she's off, she sets off with you on her back, gathering speed, running around that garden now with complete focus. She knows the way, she's got this in her muscle memory, so she's just running on instinct. And so are you with the decision you've made, and it's infectious. And you feel like you're doing the same. You're running on instinct too. Around the garden you go, lifting that fog as you go, and clearing everything that fog represents for you. Feel it lift. With every breath you take, you feel so much lighter and brighter. As the space around you clears and the fog lifts and the veil is lifted, you're aware the air is warmer, but you feel completely happy with the temperature. And you're starting to go around again into any other bits where there are remains of fog, sharing your light or pointing your torch. Just making sure that every last little bit of fog on every layer of this garden gets lifted. Sometimes the wolf walks. She leans forward for you to reach up. Sometimes she trots. But you're always comfortable. And you stop for a while and look around the garden. You see that the fog has lifted almost completely. And you start to take in the garden around you. And you see that in the center is a really large, flat fountain pool with howling wolves stood up a mountain as the centerpiece. And the wolf at the top that's howling up to the moon is spouting the water which trickles down the rest of the centerpiece, all down the mountain and the walls. Well, the wolf stops by the fountain. And you just climb down from her and step over the lip of the pool and move towards the centerpiece and the fountain. You just touch the mountain and the wolves, and you feel that water running over your fingertips. You feel like your feet are almost soaking up the water from below to help balance out all that fire. We're balancing it so you can feel present to the world in a way that you want to. So you can be comfortable no matter who you're around. And you can use as much of this water or as much of your fire as you need with every interaction you have. So you feel that as it rises up through you, energizing you and hydrating you and nourishing you. It moves up your body a bit and stops around your shoulders. And you cup your hands in the fountain. And you just collect some water to just splash gently on your face. And you smile as you feel so content in what you've done here and what you're doing and the changes you've already made to your energy field and to your body. You feel that the fog in your mind is lifted. The light is shining all over now. And you know that you can create here whatever you want in this sacred space. Remember, says the wolf, that it's the things which make you happy, which make your light shine brightest and strongest. They're the things you need to find. Harness them, notice them, seek them out, be a pleasure seeker, and trust your instincts, even if logic tells you something else. You look at the wolf and you put your arms around her beautiful, soft, white neck. And as you do, you both descend so that you start to kneel on the ground. Then you lay down on the grass, looking up at the sky. And you can see soft, fluffy clouds floating in the most gorgeous blue sky. It's warm, and the sun shines on you, and the wolf's laying next to you. You hug into her. And you relax here for a while, just laying, looking up at the now clear sky. You did this, the wolf says. And you just soak up the blissful feeling that you have right now. Just notice some of the clouds taking the form of animals. There's even a little wolf head. It just makes you smile. The wolf stretches next to you and does one of those big yawns with the noise. She just gently nuzzles your face with her nose. And her face is as soft as velvet. You instinctively reach up and stroke in between her eyebrows. She puts her head so that she's looking directly into your eyes. Remember your power. Remember to trust your instincts. Remember your light can clear away any fog. You both gently stand up together. You climb back on her back. And she takes a long, lazy walk around the fountain. So you get a real chance to look at the beautiful imagery there. And you take your torch just from the side. And you hold it up. And you release your hand as it gets taken out of your hand just by pure energy and gets placed at the top of the fountain. And there they are coexisting, the fire and the water, in perfect balance. The wolf starts to walk back slowly towards the temple. You hear her feet padding on the floor. It's rhythmic. It relaxes you. It makes you feel safe. It makes you feel even more tuned in with the instincts of this beautiful she-wolf. You get towards the entrance back into the temple. You can see differently this time. Inside the temple's not as bright, but your eyes are used to the light now, perhaps. Or perhaps it looks different because your garden isn't covered in fog. But you notice that within all the tiles on the floor, those rainbows that you had in the flames around you, they are there in the floor, shimmering away. Within the actual tiles, little specks of beauty. All you know is you feel safe and it's right for you to be here. And she pads up that aisle. And you rock gently from side to side. And just aware of your body as you are sat on top of her. Just gently left to right, left left to right as she walks. And she's walking over now towards the bench. And she stops right next to it. So it's really easy for you to just slide off her and to sit back on that bench exactly as you're sat here in the room. And with one more look right into your eyes, into her eyes. You see her change. And she gets closer and closer and closer until she morphs into your body, becoming you, strengthening your instincts, strengthening the power of fertility for you to create whatever you need in your life. And as you feel her settle in, you start to just become a little more aware of your human form and feel all the power that comes from her. I'm going to count you back. With each number becoming a little more and more alert. So 10. You're aware the wolf is there. She's integrated, but you feel like you. 9. More and more like you now. 8. Maybe moving your hands, your feet. 7. 6. 5. More and more aware of your surroundings and feeling your body here in this room. 4. 3. 2. Nearly there now. And 1. Opening your eyes and coming back into the room when you feel ready.